I kind of went back and forth.
Versus Claw.
Yeah, yeah.
Boxer versus Claw.
Boxer versus Claw. This is why I went to those names, and then I accidentally unlearned them in Street Fighter V. Either way.
All right. Now, what Arlieth really want to do is keep Balrog, poke him out, keep him from getting on the inside, and make him really waste his V meter, just so he don't get his V trigger.
Yeah, definitely. So that V trigger is definitely super important for Balrog. He's got him towards the corner, and this is where he can get started. But get the throw. That's only one invincible.
Good back dash.
Or one non-invincible frame in that V reversal. So you have to time it right.
He keeps whiffing the throw, regular throw.
This should be it. Oh no! Doesn't have another bar to keep it going, but he's gonna get it anyway. No big deal. I thought he was gonna build it. He was real close.
He was really close. Now, Arlieth did have it that round, besides a few scrambles, which Javirog clearly punished him for it. Now, he put himself back into the corner. He got grabbed.
Yeah, Javirog playing well here. Arlieth's doing really well to fight out, but he gets thrown back into the corner. The EX straight, just so good at doing that.
All right, he stocked up on meter. Oh, he used the tap. Oh, crush counter.
Is that gonna be it? Yep. There you go.
The damage. All right, Javirog goes up one. Too close, and then he'll get thrown into the corner, and then they'll just switch his up.
Yeah, so it's definitely, I think, once he gets some of that going, he has to maybe lay back a little bit, right? Because he's going in a little bit too much. So thank you to our producer here who threw up the points, showing what it's all about. You know, it's a lot of points on the line here. 125 for the winner, so every point counts. Even the placings here.
Yeah.
So we got
Javirog with the shimmy.
Yeah, mauling him in the corner, and with no sort of good get off me option, it's really hard once Vega's in the corner to do anything about Balrog's pressure. Because generally when the bad matchups that you see versus Balrog are characters that really get in and stay. That's not Vega. Vega really has to work hard and be risky in order to do that. Alright, confirmed. Alright.
He tried to get real tricky. Okay. So Javirog is near stun.
Close to stun. Oh, got that tap.
All right, he got the stun.
Yeah, kept it going afterwards to make sure that stun did not deplete too much. He's going to be close to death here. Doesn't spend it. Gets the crush counter. It's going to spend a bar just to make sure we get it.
All right, that's a good run. Is it semis 3 out of 5 or 2 out of 3?
Semis are 2 out of 3 if I recall correctly still. But we're going to get double check for you that in a second. Keeping it going here. Arlieth, another tap. Making it Javirog's namesake almost. Good patience there. Keeping it going. He's got him in the corner. Gets opened up low, almost on the stun. Trying to use that V reversal to keep him out. Stun still high. Gets opened up, but doesn't confirm after it. And that will be it for you.
That'll be it.
Yeah, so this is a 2 out of 3 for Winners Semis. Yeah, is quite down there. Didn't show up to every one of these, but Charlie was really consistent showing up to every one of these vanguards. You know he wanted it.
Starting off, okay, Necalli gets in with a slash.
Yeah, I would refer to this matchup being bad for Dhalsim, but we know Jesse. That's not going to matter too much. He's been fighting bad matchups all through his life in SoCal.
It's the nature of Dhalsim.
Yeah,
you got to take the good with the bad.
Oh yeah.
All right, but he's doing a pretty good job at keeping Charlie out at the moment and avoiding the size mode to make sure he don't get that V meter.
Yeah, definitely. And you can tell a lot about how good a Necalli is by how quick they get that V trigger. So just avoiding those size modes in neutral is really important to make sure that Necalli gets that V trigger much later.
Yeah. All right, EJ. Oh, he just goes for the slash.
Spending a little bit of a bar there. Does have V trigger to get off. A couple of V reversals. Give him another release on life. Good size mode there. Good check.
Good
that
trigger.
Double dash in safe.
Ooh, good confirm.
Yeah, definitely. Really, really smart there from Commander Jesse. Big check there after the double dash, taking the first round. And not a great size mode. Charlie really working out with these. But he's going to need a little bit extra. We saw from the last round. Nice anti-air, making it really rough from him.
Ooh, good Gale.
And actually wakes up with the non-reversible DP. Good positions from Jesse here. He's not just trying to scramble out, he's waiting for his moments.
Yeah, he's picking them apart. Even with slight, I want to say, I can't even think of the word. Errors. You see where he jumps and actually throws out a limb.
Right.
He's still been.
This matchup isn't great for him.
Oh yeah. All right, going into game 2, you see that Charlie figure out something from game 1. Jesse starts off
like Jesse, mad strong, keeping it going here, asking Charlie all the questions.
Oh, that Dhalsim stand jab is so good. He checks him with stand medium kick.
Nice break on the throw. He's going to go into V-trigger here after.
Tries to get tricky.
But just gets thrown out of it. Now Commander Jesse just laying back a little bit.
So much patience.
Yeah, and we've seen that from Jesse pretty recently, right? We've always seen him as the aggressive Dhalsim player, the one who always wants to go in. Very unique for Dhalsim players in general. But Commander Jesse has gotten some patience within his play lately that is making him a more well-rounded player.
Yes, and that was a good read at the end of the round with the backdash because we know Charlie only had a few options.
Yeah. And Dhalsim's backdash isn't great, so that's a super hard read that you're making there.
All right, Charlie's fishing with the stand hard kick.
Yeah, Jesse's still staying pretty compact. Really tough to get him opened up.
Oh, no extra damage.
Yeah, tried to get a little jab in there so he can get a reset. But he's got him in the corner, so it's a good start. Nice anti-air. Jesse does well to fight out in the corner. Really keeping going. Popping B trigger, trying to get anything started here.
Charlie is looking real flustered at the moment. He's trying to figure out different angles to come in, and Jesse's cutting him off at every pass.
Man, and I can't blame him, right? It's just so rough. Is he going to get the full combo here? Yes, he is.
And that takes it.
Man, 2-0 in the cleanest of ways. Charlie will drop down. Cammy versus, man, I'm not going to say it. Either way, it's all right. I'll say it eventually. I'm going to have to. Going to start off early. Gama's just going to jump in afterwards, and this is what Gama likes to do. He likes to spend a lot of his first round learning about what his opponent can and can't do. So those jump-ins are a lot about learning if his reactions are good, if he's on point with them. But sometimes that's just extra pressure for Cammy. Cammy players love that.
I don't really know too much about Seagull, but he made it into top 8 using Fang. Do you know anything, any info on him?
No, I actually don't know about him too much, unfortunately. Well, I'm going to learn definitely a lot here. Going to reset. Goes to the side switch. A good block from Rotten Seagull. Yeah, it's quite rough, this matchup, because Cammy can just get in for the most part, and it requires a lot of patient play from the Fang player to really keep it on lock.
Yeah. I believe he should really try to just keep the distance, try to keep Cammy out, even though that sound like almost impossible.
Right, yeah. I mean, it just comes down to that strong defense.
All right, he drops it.
Yeah, crouching character, and she's pretty small when she's crouching as well, so the double jab doesn't work for the confirm.
All right, use the EX
dive kicks. Yeah, you're going to see quite a bit of that from Gama. He usually likes to spend his meter on EX dive kicks instead of extending his damage.
All right, now he's feeling the pressure from Roger Seagull, but put himself back into the corner. All right.
Yeah, just fights his way out anyway.
All right, he's really putting on the pressure.
Willing to down back here. Good confirm into the V-trigger, and he's going to take that round. Good job from Rotten Seagull on the confirm. Definitely needed that, and it was kind of scary towards the end that stun bar was loading up.
All right, going into the final round of the first game.
So the reset stays same side. Good defense from Rotten Seagull.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. You kind of want to keep Cammy out don't let her try to maul you.
Yeah, I mean,
because people think Fang still hits weak. He's been hitting pretty hard this match.
Oh wow, goes under the fireball. It's real important for Cammy, who's a 900 health character.
That wasn't even fireball. He did the V skill, and you don't even have to do that. You can walk through it, and he still get drill for it. He activates V trigger, which allows him to give a poison effect around just from you being close to him.
Yeah, and versus a carry, like I was saying, versus a 900 health character, that actually adds up to be a lot. It means that you don't have to do one more mix-up, but just finishes it off with the lunge afterwards. Man, Gama actually on the back foot.
Really just kept Gama out and hit him when he needed to.
Yeah, good adjustments from Rotten Seagull. I think that he was cleaner a little bit on the defense. Is kind of getting a better read on what he wanted to do. Willing to spend the V reversal, but
Gama still on top of him. Gama's been having a lot of errors this round.
Yeah, definitely. And versus a guy like this who's just willing to down back so much, I mean, you're going to have to make sure good check on the hooligan. Man, after something like that, you know he's going to the EX hooligan when he feels like he has no way to get it. So that's got to be a downer.
This life is still draining from the Fang V-trigger. So Gama really got to make something happen.
Yeah, I can't imagine how much damage he's taken just from the poison itself. Confirms into the sweep. Just going to
wakes up
out of there. I can't believe it. You're on health. Look at your health. Oh, takes the cross up, stays same side, and gets the throw afterwards.
Good grab from Rotten Seagull.
Yeah, man.
That was very tricky setup. And Gama blocked it all, but still end up in a very bad situation for Seagull to hit him with a throw.
Good defense from Seagull. Can't believe Gama bet it all on that DP, but it worked out. I mean, I can't say too much about that. Got him shoved towards the corner. We'll take that minimal damage from the anti-air to get out of it.
See, and what we didn't get to talk about is how much matchup experience that we got versus Fang.
Right, that is important. A lot of players don't have a strong Fang player to play against on a regular basis, so that matchup experience comes into play when you're playing against a high-level player like this.
All right, good blocks from Rotten Seagull. Oh, he falls right on the trap.
Not what he wants. Goes for the throw out of the EX hooligan.
He checks him with the medium kick, but still get hit by the V skill to re-poison him.
Got him towards the corner, tries to cross up, but Gama backs up, keeps him same side. Ooh, he tried to V-skill around the projectile. So close to health here.
Ooh,
good break on the throw. Goes for the hooligan
nice
and just jabs him out.
And that is it.
Lose his spot for the Proving Grounds finals.
Do you know who? So Javirog is like fifth.
Yeah, he's in fifth, and he had like 475 points or something like that. Very close. And if he wins it, he will take over BushinStyle spot. So this is critical for him to play well this game. But over ITS Pnoy, man, that's going to be really rough.
Ooh. And he's very off to a rough start at the beginning of this round. Pnoy has been checking him. Look.
Yeah, just blasting the blast, man. I mean, the one next to Pnoy's name is going to tell it all. He is one of SoCal's best, so you're going to have to play pretty clean in order to take it.
And with Bison, is nothing. He got dirty stuff, but Bison is a lot of pokes and counters.
Yeah, and the thing is that BushinStyle likes to go in, right? And that's exactly where Pnoy wants you. It's right in front of your face where you can eat some roundhouses, but that TP afterwards, man, Bushin going nuts.
He just betted. He betted everything. He went to the casino and said, I bet everything on black.
And sometimes you got to do something like that just to make the opponent start thinking about something else, right? It just gets you a little bit hesitant on that button. Sometimes that 1 or 2 frames extra is all you need. Trades in the corner. Not a great situation for him.
Yes.
All right.
He is trapped in the corner.
Oh, that could be it with the V trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes for the mix-up instead and stuns him up. He's going to use the fireball. Nope. Just dissipates right before it happens. And ITS Pnoy going to take it first round.
A player like Pnoy will capitalize on that almost every time.
Yeah, you saw that him, BushinStyle, putting himself in the corner was basically his demise towards the end. And that simple mistake versus top-level play like this will be the end of you. So you have to play crisp. Nice overhead, trying to open him up. Good jab to fight his way out.
Bushin now starting up his pressure.
Nice check on the Devil's Reverse. That's not free pressure for you.
He just barely made it from getting pressure.
Yeah, I know. That short came in just in time. Goes for the overhead. And full corner carry with the use of V-trigger. The walk
nice
back.
backup.
Walk back chop. Going to do the trick. BushinStyle trying to fight his way in. Remember, this is still 2 out of 3, so he has to fight quite a ways back from this position.
But when you have a very skilled Rashid, you can turn it around pretty fast.
Yeah, he's TP out of there. Doesn't want to deal with that mix-up. Now remember, Bison, he doesn't have a standing overhead, so you do have to play that sort of footsie game. You do have to play with the throw mix-up instead of traditional high-lows.
All right, Bushin activates V-trigger. Gets in with the Eagle Spike, EX Eagle Spike.
All right, throws him in the corner. What's the mix-up afterwards? This is where Rashid can do real damage. Devil reverse.
Goes the wrong way.
Just gets thrown back in the corner. What's the pressure? Nice block in the cross-up.
Oh, he does it again. He walks back and chop him.
Yeah, get him 2 times in a row with the finish. I just needed another thought.
Yeah. Just get a quick breather and make sure so you can see the holes in Rashid's game.
Right.
All right, nice check.
This is one game. Loser has to go home, unfortunately.
All right,
we want to see
checking him with the jab and a tornado.
Yeah, keeping this pressure up.
Ooh, nice down fierce. Hits him with an over. He's catching everything.
Yeah, and the thing is that Bison's only 3-frame normal is the stand short. So it is a commitment when you use it. You got to stand up to check him. All right, good confirm. Just gonna go for the mix-up. Oh, that's so meaty. Nice break on the throw, keeping himself alive. Nice break once again.
All right, he activate.
Slide. Goes for the cross-up. One more time. 2 times. He's not going to stun entirely, but he's almost there. Goes for the cross-up afterwards. Gets him on the left side. Goes for the doubles.
Every time Bushin hit a button just slightly too slow.
Slightly too slow, and maybe that's all he needed.
That's all he needed.
ITS Pnoy is going to be on set point here.
Ooh, good pressure Eagle Spike. Ooh.
Oh, you can't neutral jump versus Rashid fireballs. They're going to chase you.
Especially in the corner. Pnoy is near that stun.
Oh,
good neutral jump.
Wake up fireball. Maybe a hard read there, not working out for him, but he's still alive. Nice side switch. Doesn't get baited by it. Puts back in the corner. Gonna jump out, but he's gonna roll afterwards to keep himself safe.
Okay.
We saw these comebacks could be made by ITS Pnoy. That V-trigger on stock. Bison's real good at it.
All right,
no activate yet.
Just raw slides. All right, Bushin first one activate V-trigger. Eagle Spike gives him an advantage because of his V-triggers out.
Yeah, and you saw that counter hit right there a second ago. That means he wanted to press a button, trying to challenge it, but good job. Bushin
last round of the set.
Yeah, last round of the set there.
Bushin making a fantastic comeback with heavy pressure from Rashid.
Oh, crosses up with Devil's Reverse, opens him up. Nice challenge.
Good EXDP. All right, he jumps in with the spinning mixer.
Got him on the wall once again. No bait on the walk back button.
Ooh, good EX Devil Stomp.
All right, just trying to get out of the corner here. I like it. Oh, catches him out of the air, coast to coast.
Oh, Bushin is really going for the scramble now.
There you go. Goes for the Devil's Reverse to keep the pressure up. I like the V-reversal, getting himself out of the corner. Returning the favor, but gets blocked. Oh, I like the setup. Counting each other. He's got him in the corner. It's a scary situation.
Good Eagle Spike.
Goes for the V-trigger. This could be one more. Almost confirms into it. He's got the super, so this is scary. He's going to wake up with it. And he backdashes in time, but he backdashes all the way. Doesn't get the punish afterwards. No anti-air there, and he gets the walk back button. Into the top 3, like we're saying, Pnoy has already made it up.
Now, I really don't know this matchup because I haven't seen it, but some tell me it will go kind of like Dhalsim, Necalli, where if Necalli gets in, he's basically going to run shot.
So this matchup isn't that great because Seismo is a great punish for most of what Fang wants to do in a neutral. Throw fireballs, throw the V skill out, try to set up the little volcano on the ground. I don't know much of the names for his moves, to be honest, but
them are very good names.
They are good names. Unfortunately, I do not know them, but Seismo ends up being a great answer for most of those options. So as long as you're not standing in the Crouch Fierce range, which moves them forward, or not Crouch Fierce, Crouch Roundhouse range, which moves them forward, as long as you're not standing in that range, Seismo is a pretty safe option.
Okay. And clearly, Charlie had the matchup down because he stopped everything Rod and Seagull wanted to do. He Seismo most of his traps. He got in, and he did damage.
Yeah, but we were saying before, Rod and Seagull has the ability to make the adjustment mid-match, not needing to wait a full round to do so. You're seeing right before here, he's willing to back up a little bit more, maybe play that zoning game a little bit. Dodges the Seismo. Really important in this matchup.
He arms the Seismo. Ooh, a good confirm for Charlie, but overextends.
There you go.
Now,
activates V-Trigger, trying to keep himself in.
Now, Rod and Seagull may want to watch out because V-Trigger Necalli, y'all know, will hit you with 3 combos and get done.
Yeah, definitely. And it's making it really rough for him. He's keeping the pressure going, trying to jump in after the whiff buttons.
Ooh,
just gets thrown for his trouble.
Ooh, good crush counter. He's trying to rush in against him.
Oh, gets checked out of what I think is an EX command grab.
That's Charlie with the wake up EX DP.
Oh, he wakes up DP, bets it all the last second with a sliver of health. Yes, he had one more round. Yeah, definitely. And it makes it, especially versus a player like Necalli, like Charlie, who wants to keep all of his options open, sometimes just DPing in someone's face means they'll think twice about even doing Oki on you.
But Charlie's off to a fantastic start with hitting Rod and Seagull with multiple sides to give him the early bar that he will need. And he's already on the he got his V-Trigger early.
Yeah, popping it early, getting the confirm, going to the EXTP for the most damage he can get in this situation. Good confirm into the slash. Nice, trying to jump out of there. No cross up for you. Pops it up so he can get a little bit more damage, trying to keep the pressure up with his own V-Trigger. Stomps to get out of the corner.
Hands from Rod and Seagull. He sets up the trap, but Charlie jumps over it. Hit him with a cross-up.
Yeah, hit him with a cross-up, confirms it. And it's going to be a set point here for Charlie. Doing really well and giving Rod and Seagull a run for his money.
Good anti-air DP from Charlie.
Right. Just backing up there. Waiting for his moment. I think that Charlie wants to build a little bit more V-Trigger before he starts going in. But he's trying to mix up the timing a little bit. Nice check there on the EX. Keeping it going here. Charlie trying to think about this a little bit more methodically. But he will get his V-Trigger a little bit if the poison keeps up. Definitely going to get it now. So he's looking for that confirm now. You know Charlie wants to pop it immediately as soon as he gets it.
Ooh, oh, wow. Crouch from Fang.
Yeah, the super crouch, we basically got under the cross-up that he wanted. Oh, he got hit on the way up by the fireball. That's not projectile involved the entire way and stuns him on the way of Charlie, or Rod and Seagull, I mean, gets on the board.
All right. Now, as Rod and Seagull figured out what Charlie needs, he starts off the round with a double fireball to the knees.
Yeah, definitely a good start for him here. Gets that crush counter. It means he's going to get his V-Trigger a little bit earlier than normal. Might possibly even get 2. And we've seen Rod and Seagull's done really well with that V-Trigger. He's making it work the best for Fang at the moment. DP's out, going to shove him towards the corner. Just EX dashes out of there.
Now, Riding Seagull I've been noticing he's been playing at a great range for his crouching hard kick to kind of keep Charlie under pressure and keep him from doing side.
Yeah, but he's popped in V-trigger now. You know you can maul him in the corner here. Nice jump air. Trying to get him. He pops V-trigger to give himself a little bit more room. Charlie obliges, just backs up a little bit.
Charlie is loaded up with super, so Riding Seagull will really have to watch out.
Yeah, scary situation here. Gets that Seismo to go in, trying to find the opening to confirm into super. That's going to be it, but he's just going to go into EX slashes, finishes it up, and Charlie is... They're going to get started off here. Going to start off with the slide. We're feeling good. Gets the cross up with the Barcelona.
Ooh,
good spacing there.
Punish for the spinning mixture.
Dash up off the wall, good check. I know a little bit about dashing off walls. All right, the no mix-up, trying to bait something out there.
All right, Bushin trying to push him in the corner. He gets the corner. Good eagle spike, but he throws out a DP. All right, he uses the D-trigger to get out the corner.
Going there once again, trying to sandwich him between the tornado and himself, but Arlie staying strong.
Ooh, good down fierce to Tornado to dash.
Break, so clutch, keeping himself in the round. Oh, he's going to dash out of there. Good punish. He's going to get the full combo, and Arlie going to take the first round.
Very good confirmed off of EX wall dive.
Staying strong there towards the end. Getting him to that round, you know that's clutch. Another slide working out for him, but he's just going to DP out of this Barcelona mix-up. Trying to catch him with a slash.
Good pressure spin the mixer. He puts him back in the corner. All right, EX Eagle Spike to get out.
Yeah, one of the great things about him is just not only is he hard good in the corner, he's hard to corner as well.
And
almost on that stun.
He's going neutral jump. Oh, he did it.
Backdash. Fights his way out, letting that stun reset. He's not in a great situation, but it's definitely a good start. He has V-trigger and he has a full stock. So he just needs to whittle his health down a little bit more and just pop both of them to take the W. And man, if you pay attention, those eagle spikes through the tornado do so much chip. Even blocking them doesn't feel great.
All right, they're both trying to space each other out.
Yeah, making it really rough, but BushinStyle's done well to shove him in the corner,
nice
baits the throw.
Yeah,
the jump eagle spike is going to take it.
Now, we have seen Bushin do this against every opponent he has faced right now, Pnoy and Arlieth. Every time he puts on the pressure, he loves to go for that eagle spike.
I mean, it's such a great meaty tool. It puts you at a very puts you at a very good advantage. There's no reason not to do it if you get the right read. Oh, good bait. Gets the crush counter. Gonna get the most out of this.
That stun is building. Nice Azuna drop.
Is that going to be it? Yes, it is. The EX Azuna drop's going to take it. He's going to probably need a little bit more damage after this. Just a little bit on the pixel. Trying to fight it here. Good block on the overhead.
Activate V-trigger.
It's just a big chunk trying to sandwich him, but he goes for the throw before that even happens. He knows that Arlie's willing to down back, but the crouch short's going to take it for him. Or crouch jab, sorry. I mean, it was just such a clean round from Arlie there towards the end. Keeping calm, even taking that throw when he was getting sandwiched because he knew that was the least amount of damage he could take in that scenario. Calculated play here. Arlie going up one, trying to keep his Proving Grounds chances alive. All right, slide.
Good slide.
Oh, using the overhead in the middle now. Realizing that BushinStyle is knowing that's a good round ender. Jumps over the eagle spike, gets sandwiched.
All right, Bushin tries to do a setup, but he just goes with a simple split after everything.
All right, confirms into the V-trigger, but nothing afterwards. Just gets a little bit of damage and gets himself out.
Very good dash. He spaces so nicely.
Nice. Arlie just doesn't get baited by the EXDP. Arlie now on set point.
Bushin bet finally did pay off.
Man, and it's just really about Arlie's defense and patience right here. It's been shining through this set.
Nice EX roll going through the tornado.
Yeah, definitely matchup knowledge there. Gets hit by the grab out of Barcelona, trying to check him out of the jab or out of the dash off the wall, but a little bit too high. All right, trying to keep him. He jumps over it, just doesn't want to deal with the situation. Oh, dash up, command grab. All right. More patience, just goes for the reversal.
Downstairs. All right, Bushin now got some pressure again. He eagles twice again, but nice break.
Nice break, gets hit afterwards. Gets hit out of the air by the jump heavy punch, using the V-trigger to get out of the corner.
All right, Bushin V-triggers again. He's going to eagle spike because he likes the pressure.
Yeah, and it
Go
does.
for the sandwich. Nice overhead.
The overhead. Oh, I was going to say, thankfully, the roll hit meaty on the way down, but gets clipped afterwards. BushinStyle keeping himself alive.
Beats him in the scramble. Both trying to hit him.
I mean, Bushin's so good in the scramble. I wouldn't want to challenge him too much there. Did it right when he needed, taking it rounds. Nice jump back jab, checking the dash.
But he counters the spinning mixer.
The Arlie making up that life lead with a bunch of pokes in neutral. Oh, good punish on the whip. Man, and BushinStyle capitalizing perfectly off that weird hit off the tornado.
Oh, he didn't punish the eagle spike.
Oh, so close to a good break, keeping himself alive. He does have a full stock. Wants to mix up, and he just DPs out of it. BushinStyle keeping himself alive here, 1-1. When he was at the British, because he needs this win in order to move on, trying to get first place to make himself a part of the SoCal team for Red Bull Proving Grounds.
Now, Bushin was in a similar spot versus Pnoy. When he went down the first game, it looked like it was in Pnoy's favor, and then he slowly drags it back into his corner.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a back and forth game so far. Momentum really not favoring one or the other. All right, doesn't actually get the tornado to hit him, but he gets a throw reset afterwards. Little takeaway you can get from Arlie. His patience has been great so far. EXDP to get the punish on the jump.
All right, good roll.
Oh, good.
Good crouching shorts.
Yeah, that was great spacing on the slide. Knew he wanted to fish with that into the V-trigger.
Now is Bushin is on match point.
Bushin is on match point here, switching the situation up from last game. And it looks like it might be 4 rounds in a row from BushinStyle to keep himself in the tournament. Also keeping himself in that top 3, ending Arlie's chances earlier than he wanted.
Right. He tries to counter the wall jump, but doesn't get anything. All right. He'll be reversal.
Yeah, he'll take that trade to fight out.
Crouching spears. He just runs into it.
Still got him on the corner. Using Eagle Spike to get himself out, keeping the pressure here. Good confirm. Just gonna let it drop, trying to go for the mix-up afterwards, but the wake up crowd or stand short. Sorry.
All right, they go straight into it. Could be another button check. Couldn't be.
All right, we're starting out here. Like you were saying before, definitely can get mauled by a Balrog player if he gets in. However, it is a big if. Dhalsim does really well at keeping characters out.
All right, Javirog pushes Jesse into the corner. Jesse pops a V-trigger to get that extra little grill damage, but so does Javirog to get his extra damage with his V-trigger.
Yeah, pops that V-trigger almost immediately as soon as he gets it, gets the stun, and that's going to be it. He's probably going to spend the card. No, he doesn't need it.
Doesn't even need it.
Wasn't sure how much that pickup combo is going to do, but it did enough. Quick first round for Javirog, less than 30 seconds.
All right, good twist. All right, good gale from Jesse.
He'll take the trades in neutral. Dhalsim is one of the lower character healths in this game. Balrog with 1,000 in the latest edition of the game. So those little trades that he takes in neutral will actually be advantageous for Balrog for the most part, until he gets to this life deficit here where I wouldn't want to take too many trades anymore. Going here.
You have Jesse in the corner, but Jesse teleports out.
Yeah, minimal punish.
Nice V reversal to keep him out the V trigger.
Yeah, most characters can use that as an option if you block the V trigger of Dhalsim. Some of them don't, so you know, check your V reversal, see if that's an option.
Ooh, good instant overhead to end the round for Jesse.
Yeah, and you saw he didn't do the instant overhead immediately. He first hit him with the crouch jab first and then did it. That's because a lot of people are first looking for the instant overhead as the option immediately. So he does it a little bit later and catches him off guard.
But a fantastic start off to the round for Javirog. All right, but Jesse now put him into the corner. All right, starts with the V-trigger. Oh, hits him with the Gale.
And he uses the V-reversal to get out. Means he's going to get his V-trigger a little bit later, but given the situation, Javirog will take that.
Wow, good EX straight.
Taking him to the wall. All right, going here.
Good
and
drill.
Getting him after the drill, real meaty, so he kept his advantage and finishing it off with the 2 in your game. So keeping it going, keeping some Street Fighter action happening for you. Commander Jesse taking the first game.
All right, he's keeping his spacing real nice.
Yeah, and this is sort of one of those like traditional Bulldog matchups that you're going to see. He's going to have to spend some health to get in onto Dhalsim, but once he gets in, he's trying to try to make the most out of it. Good walk back, baits the throw. Going to use that EX bar to corner carry. Nice
good
whip
check on
punish.
the slide.
That was so sick, sticking that button in his mouth. But uses.
Right, Jesse returns the favor.
Yeah, confirms into the V trigger to get him out of the corner.
Ooh, good counter hit from Jesse.
Check on the teleport. Goes in the V trigger to make sure he's got the round. One of those little extras that you can do to make sure that you got it. Oh, what a whip punish there.
With limbs. Rough.
Yeah, not a good feeling at all for a Dhalsim player. You're supposed to be at full screen, exactly where you're supposed to be comfortable, but then you get your button whipped.
Oh, Javirog is all over him. He checks him up. He stops him, the drill to push him back into the corner. But Jesse teleports out, and now he put Javirog into the corner. Ooh, nice counter hit. Catch him hitting buttons.
Man, in a round that felt like it was all Javirog gets turned around in an instant. Commander Jesse's, man, his aggressive play as a Dhalsim player is something to behold. All right, final round here in the second game. Very similar to the first one. We saw that Jesse was able to clutch out this one. Javirog at a turning point in this set really needs this to keep his chances at better than they could be at a 2-0 deficit. Keeping it going here, got him in the corner. I'm on the wall.
Jesse is real content to just keep him out at the moment. Just hit him with limbs. Just make sure Javirog stay at a certain distance while he's got his back to the corner.
Yeah, he knows he only needs to hit him a couple more times. He does have the full stock, confirms it. He's going to use a little bit of bar here, but drops it and gets thrown for his troubles into the corner once again. Scary situation with that full stock, gets clipped low, and Javirog on the turning point takes the game. Showing how high level, how talented these two players are, and how far they've gotten just from last season alone. Wow, my God!
Checks the limbs of the straight.
These checks have been monumentous, making it feel like Jesse isn't even safe at mid-screen, full screen. Nice check on the bad fireball. Got to be on point for those. Oh,
nice
the walk back. Doesn't go into the EX, but it's all right. Finds it anyway.
Javirog made all the right reads this round.
I mean, that's, like we were saying before, if Balrog's on top of you, it could be it for Dhalsim.
Right, slowly he pushes Jesse back into the corner.
And he's checked, it feels like he's checked all these teleports. I mean, you know, it is with a jab, but those little 40s add up towards the end.
Oh yeah, and they'll do more. It'll demoralize your opponent.
Oh yeah.
Make him think twice from doing a teleport.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that was a bad drill from Jesse.
Yeah, fights his way out of the corner. He's going to use most of it. Goes for it. Oh, he just gets thrown for his troubles, though. And goes for the Gale afterwards.
I thought he was going to stop so he can use his super to end the round.
I thought he was going to as well, but he wanted to keep it. Not going to work out for him now. Game set once again. Or game point, sorry.
Ooh, good crush counter from Javirog.
Reversal to keep him in the corner, trying to keep the pressure up here. Got an amazing life lead. Fights out with the V-trigger. Now he's cooking. One more V-reversal. Very likely that he's not going to get a V-trigger.
Bad trade in Jesse's favor.
Yeah, bad trade. Didn't go around like that in a little bit. So maybe the scale's tipping just a little bit. We know Jesse can definitely make the adjustments.
All right, fair trade on the Gale, but leads to a throw. Javirog is trying to sweep Dhalsim limbs from full range. Just to keep Jesse on his toes, but hits him with a crush counter.
Yeah, but Jesse's doing well to change up the timing of his limbs a little bit, making it a little bit more difficult for Javirog to whiff punish those. Nice walk back.
Oh,
crouch medium. Yeah.
This round, Javirog.
And the double low forward target combo is just such a good way to confirm into V-trigger. That's why you see it so often. Great hit confirm option. Dash back, no fear, fights his way out of the corner. Javirog now on set point, trying to put himself in grand finals. Check on the teleport again. Oh, doesn't confirm into the EX straight, but still checks him nonetheless. Double EX Yoga Flame.
Right. Jesse was the V-trigger, but Javirog hasn't spent much time in Jesse V-trigger this whole game.
Yeah, doesn't get hit by the Javirog special there. If you play against him often enough, you'll see that set up more than once. Go confirms the EX straight. Was maybe a little bit afraid of that fireball, was chasing it almost all the way back, fights his way out with a V-trigger, but the trade, again, not going to work in the favor of
Say Charlie would have to place at least second to take that third spot.
I don't know exactly how the points work. Yeah. He's okay, so according to our producer, he's going to have to win it. Tall order.
That's a big order.
But this is definitely where he can start to do it here. Versus BushinStyle, he's going to have to take this first. Throwing him into the corner.
Good bait on the throw with the neutral grab.
Yeah,
but Bushin bets it with an EX uppercut.
You know he's going to do it. Sort of a hallmark of his crazy play. And some of the times when I see BushinStyle fall, it's usually because you get him to second guess those EXDPs, right? And once you start second guessing his own crazy mentality, he starts faltering himself, right? Like he just crumbles beneath himself, and that's what Charlie's gonna have to look to do here. Otherwise, we saw before versus Arlieth, he was down to the last round and pulled it out 4 straight in order to keep himself in the tournament. So fighting here, this is loser semi, so remember, it's only a 2 out of 3. This is a volatile matchup, I know. It's going to be over in an instant. Charlie trying to play
in a neutral footsie game. Bushin loves to throw out that crossing spear. What I say? He tries to stop the dive kick, but missed the timing. And Charlie gets the advantage, pushing him out.
Yeah, definitely a great situation for him. Whiffs the EXDP, but no punish. Still gets a little bit in the corner. BushinStyle fights his way out.
Oh, he missed the eagle spike.
Gama doesn't get baited. Good combo. On last legs there, and like we said before, you can't neutral jump versus...
It's very hard to neutral jump in the corner against Rashid. His tornado goes straight up, hits you like a Mega Man boss, which can lead to a combo.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that you really have to think about when you're trying to avoid BushinStyle's offense. Charlie just DPing out of that setup right there, doesn't want to deal with it. You're not the only one who's willing to DP out of your setups.
Ooh, nice break. Ooh, the good block from Charlie.
Man, and you knew Charlie right there. He knew at the exact time when the tornado was going to dissipate. You saw him jump right then and there. And that is a studied mind. That means he knows this matchup a little bit more than some other players do.
All right, Bushin. It's pretty much a scramble at the moment. Bushin is, good. I would say jumping medium punch to the eagle
Yeah,
spike.
it's a jumping medium punch into the eagle spike. Puts you in the juggle state. So that combos, goes for the overhead, just needs a little bit more. They're going to go into the super. Yeah, and that's going to be it. I don't know much what he could do about it in that scenario after blocking some normals.
The reversal of the opponent's off of them.
Yeah, and that's one of the problems of going into V-Trigger now, is that the V-Reversal meta has become much wider since the initial release of the game. It seems like a lot of people are more willing to spend that V-Reversal, even if you're a 3-bar character like Necalli. Helps you in those situations out. The V-Trigger for Necalli is so good. You saw it right there, that V-Reversal working out.
Nice bait. He calls him out. He puts the pressure on the Bushin, counters back with a crouching movement. Crouching short.
Yeah, no worries. He's got him on the wall. He's got V-Trigger, though. All right, sandwiches him. Just goes for that eagle spike, trying to get a pressure afterwards.
All right. Charlie goes into V-Trigger, but he ends up getting stunned from Bushin. Now Bushin goes in. Now Bushin is on match point. Charlie has been looking he's looking solid, but Bushin found a way to really find his strong points. And now he's putting Charlie on tilt. Yeah,
it really felt like in that first game, Charlie had a game plan going in, but it doesn't look like it's all there anymore. BushinStyle on set point confirms after the dive kick. Right, and BushinStyle playing his patented rushdown mentality, just going to DP out of there.
Oh, with Charlie hitting him with hard kicks, he confirms the dive kick to stumps. Put up pressure. He's almost near stun.
Wow, the crouch short beating the overhead. That's not something you use all that often, but you've seen BushinStyle has been very aware of when those overheads going to come, going to confirm into the stomps. Charlie going to keep his chances alive.
Final round. Fight.
Going into the third and final round here, BushinStyle still sitting on set point.
And he's also at the advantage with a stock full of meter.
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
Now he got the life lead, but he's in the bad position by putting himself in the corner. But he fights his way out. Pushes Charlie all the way to the corner. Charlie is now on stun. That stun bar is building.
Yeah, keeping it up, and all Charlie wants to do is backdash, trying to reset it, but he's going to get the anti-air with the critical art. Is that going to do it? Yes, it is.
And it with a
perfect KO. Hit him with the Quan afterwards. And that's some of those things that have been ingrained in the scene for quite some time, shown at a big event like Red Bull Proving Grounds. So we appreciate them as a sponsor. Now we're going to get into our losers final match, back into the 3 out of 5, Commander Jesse versus BushinStyle. So Commander Jesse has definitely used the Mika more than once in this matchup, because this matchup is not great for Dhalsim.
Yeah, as we've seen in a lot of matches Jesse has been playing, a lot of the characters he's been fighting has been rushed down, which is gives Dhalsim a very hard time, seeing that he don't have something like a DP and his teleport. He just stopped the activation of the V-Trigger with an EX Fireball.
Yeah, and that's so important. The V-Trigger of Dhalsim is, the V-Reversal is a great tool for him. Sorry, I meant V-trigger. I did mean V-trigger. the V-trigger is such a great tool for him. But Commander Jesse going to take the first round there.
Yes. Very fantastic start off for Jesse.
Good check with the stand short. Already in the corner once again. Not where Jesse wants to be.
But he gets out with a well-placed teleport. This is where Bushin, I would say, struggles in a long length footsie battle. Because he likes to hit buttons, and Jesse can check him at every one of his buttons.
Well, the thing is that when you do the running mixer, right, it's only -2, I believe. So the problem with that is that Dhalsim has to take it for the most part, right? And then he has to deal with the mix-up of whether BushinStyle is going to go for the EXDP afterwards, or he's just going to sit there and just wait for the mix-up, right? But the problem is that he can't just neutral jump it and then punish afterwards. He's got a really floaty jump even with the hold. So it's something that is really difficult for Dhalsim to get out of in terms of a mix-up, but BushinStyle going to finish it off with the overhead and take his first round.
Right. Even when Jesse put BushinStyle in very bad positions, he never gave up. As when he activated the V-trigger in the last round, Bushin still fought him back with crouching short, just to get him off of him.
Yeah, definitely. And it's one of those things that is, you just have to keep up. I mean, sometimes it gets checked, but you got to do it anyway.
That was a nice V reversal from Jesse to keep Bushin off of him while he was doing the tornado. But Bushin is all over Jesse at the moment. Jesse's stun bar mountain, he gets a stun, and that goes around.
Yeah, another game for BushinStyle. Just keeping up that momentum.
It's going to have to take Jesse Fan out of his mind.
Yeah, and BushinStyle is on some momentum. He's going to have to curb some of that. I mean, Jesse's not, like we said, the Team LA is already decided, so he's not playing for anything other than placing in this tournament, which you know he wants. He's actually still amazingly competitive as a player.
Like, just because top 3 has been decided doesn't mean it stops. It's always time to grind, always time to get better.
Rolls under the fireball, doesn't get checked too badly. EXDP to get himself out of the situation. Trying to chase him down.
Nice feature from Jesse, puts him in the cooker.
Yeah, this means any hit now with all that gray life is going to be it. Just looking for that moment. He's keeping the pressure up, not giving him any chance to stick a button in. Nice block on the empty jump low.
This overhead does not kill.
Good break, keeping himself alive. Trying to fake him out, goes for the cross-up this time, and Jesse gonna take it with a sliver of health left. Felt like BushinStyle was almost gonna make that comeback.
All right, start of the second round. Jesse with a nice pressure, but we know the running mixer will get him right into the Dhalsim inside.
Yeah, like we were saying, running mixer is -2, so it's a good way to get in on Dhalsim and just start that mix-up afterwards. There you go, checking it afterwards. He doesn't have any EX meter, so he's not afraid of that EX DP afterwards.
All right, Bushin using his V reversal to get out the corner. All right, now Jesse is now in a bad position, but he V reversal.
Goes under the fireball with the roll.
Good neutral jump, eagle spike.
All right, checks him off the wall. Gonna V reversal to get himself out of there. He's gonna get his V-trigger real late, but the pressure cooker is gonna make him make a decision. He EXDP's out of there. And the walk back fierce has seen a hallmark of his tournament play today. It's hit almost everybody.
I've only seen one person check it, and that was Arlieth. He got the most out of Bushin betting the farm. Everyone else has been getting hit constantly by it.
Maybe that's something that you're gonna have to do to take out BushinStyle, who's now trying to get his second game. Turning point in this set at a 3 out of 5. Definitely don't want to go 2-0 versus BushinStyle. Keeping it up here.
All right, Jesse activates the V-trigger. Nice check on the spinning mixer.
Doesn't confirm into the sweep afterwards. A little bit out of the V-trigger. Oh, good check on the teleport. Knew exactly when it was going to happen. Oh, no. And he uses the V-reversal right when he wanted to do the EX Tornado. So he basically just loses a bar. And he checks him afterwards.
Ending from Jesse.
Yeah.
You seen when he did the EX
In there means that he can't continue the pressure up. And that was one of the critical moments towards the end there that basically won Commander Jesse that round. Little moments like that add up to be big deals.
Even a small crack can destroy a wall.
Definitely. And he got him on the wall. Nice fireball there. BushinStyle so good at evading offense.
He does it again. He reverses the EX Tornado.
Yeah, and that's so important because it means that he doesn't get that free pressure and he spends an EX bar.
This round has started out to be a fantastic play for
Because like we were saying before, if he gets a blocked running mixer, the EX DP mix-up is the one that you're afraid about mostly. And if he doesn't have a bar, oh, checks him on the way up and loses a bar once again. It feels like the amount of damage he's gotten out of EX meter has been so minimal because he's been checked out of so many of them.
Jesse, as we said at the beginning of the matchup, Jesse start playing phenomenal. It'll be a hard road for Bushin, even though this is Dhalsim versus Rashid.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like even though this is a bad matchup for Dhalsim, this is Commander Jesse. This is not any other Dhalsim. This isn't a Dhalsim you're gonna find online randomly. This is the Dhalsim of SoCal.
Nice block from Jesse with a V reversal.
Oh, checks him. He knew he wanted to roll under that fireball once again.
That was an input error from both parties.
Overhead not finishing it off. Once again, spending that bar. Doesn't get anything out of it. Nice blocks. The walk back. The walk back. Crouch short is going to take it. If you're a Dhalsim player, you will definitely give up your V reversals to get rid of that EX bar because all things being said, his V trigger is not that amazing.
Yeah, especially against like somebody like Rashid who can roll, who can get out the pressure real easy.
Yeah, and the second thing is that we were talking about that running mixer mix-up that Rashid's get to do on Dhalsims. Well, he needs bar to do that. That's something he hasn't had. So unless he hits him with it, I mean, which he's been doing fairly consistently, that's something that is needed for Dhalsim in order to make that mix-up more potent.
Jesse, again, also a fantastic start for Bushin with the V-trigger EX uppercut to put Jesse to the corner.
Yeah, but it's not over yet. He does have the V-trigger using it, but he just mixers out of there, man. He doesn't want to deal with it. The walk back is going to do it once again, and man,
it's been paying off dividends.
Dividends, to say the least. Man, he could put a down payment with the amount of he's hit with that. Another throw after the dash. Meaty slide. Oh, whiffs.
Gets all of it.
Oh, that's so close. That's so much damage for Dhalsim, but he fights his way out, resets the stun bar. Look, Commander Jesse's still in a heavy lead. Gets thrown in the corner. Meaty Gale just rolls out.
But he bets it again with the EX uppercut and lands it.
The walk back is working out for him again. Goes for the overhead. And he checks him out of the air with the Gale. And he goes for the overhead once again. Oh,
nice,
and he gets
checked fierce
on the way in.
Jesse read the road. Now Jesse is now on match point while Bushin needs this to go into the final game.
But they both have full sticks of butter here. This could be a volatile match. This round is ready to explode. He's just waiting for people to spend that meter. There it is, keeping that pressure going. Teleports out of there, gonna spend the critical art early here, just trying to get that life lead. No, he holds it for the setup, and he gets him low.
The damage, but it's still not over. Bushin still got 2 bars.
All right, teleports to the other side, doesn't want to deal with the tornado one bit. Got him in the corner, Epstein all the way low. Oh, go blocks the overhead, doesn't punish it. He's gonna go straight to the critical art, and he gets him.
He tried to teleport, but the super goes back and forth.
Really unfortunate.
Just on top of him. in the scramble. As we can see in the last few games versus other opponents, Bushin has come through at the end in the scramble. Now we go into the final game of this set with Bushin starting off to a very good life lead.
Yeah, Jesse should not be deterred there. That was still a great game from him. Just has to make it work. You know, pick up those punishes. Might have been a different story. Good confirm after the crush counter. Going to take him towards the wall.
With the eagle throw, nice punish from Jesse.
Good check with the stand short. Going to confirm into the V-trigger. Oh, wow, he just fights his way out. So gutsy.
Just stand short. Wake up, stand short.
Oh, gets checked out of the V-trigger. That's so important. Just a little bit too early for the crouch fears. So unfortunate for him. He had the right read just a little bit too early. Just a weird arc off the wall. BushinStyle now on set point.
And he's hit the eagle spike twice in the corner.
Twice in a row. Jesse trying to fight out of the corner here. Gets the jump in. Another eagle spike.
Oh, Bushin is reading Jesse this route. But the walk back chop.
Walk back chop, gonna do it again. Gets the overhead to finish it off.
This man should go play the lotto.
This is a high-level tournament, and this is a high-level part of the tournament, I mean, as Grand Finals. So this is a great time to, you know, put your other character to the test. That being said, we'll see how much we see of this Karin.
Yeah.
Karin is absolutely one of my favorite characters to watch in this game. I think all of her buttons hit so hard and are awesome. So I'll be pretty critical in terms of how he plays right now.
Bushin got Halsey into the corner. Halsey checks with a
medium. I like it. I like it. Uses the side switch to keep the pressure going instead of going for the damage afterwards. The X-Tenko. Oh, good confirm into the Rekkas.
Goes for the
nice. You see, Javirog's definitely got this character going. Got the mix-ups on.
Karin is so scary when she just has her V-trigger on stock.
Oh yeah.
A lot of her limbs will clip you and lead to her putting you into the blender. I wouldn't say not even a blender, into a wall of palms.
Oh yeah, it's definitely scary, and the fact that she has so many ways to, you know, open you up. With that standing heavy kick, with that low forward.
Javi is really... oh, man, this EX uppercut. All right, move it.
Yeah, going into that EX DP once again. Going to activate into the V-trigger. He's just going to DP through the follow-up. That is guaranteed for the most part. Oh, and he blocks the EX for Senha. Still fighting his way out of the corner. That stun bar is really high. Scary situation.
Oh, but Bushin closes out the round.
Yeah, the stun is not going to matter. The empty jump low after the wall dash is going to make it final round here in the first game.
Now, what I see Javirog trying to do with Karin, he's trying to stay out Rashid's some of his limbs to punish him with Karin's fast and hard-hitting footsies.
Yeah.
But Rashid kind of don't really play footsies most of the time. He'll just spin the mixer to get in and put you into the pressure with a tornado. It's
definitely the style of BushinStyle, to say the least, that he just wants to get in and put you in those mix-ups. But that just means you have to be clean with this Karin in order to get this character going.
All right, no throw break over the throw from Bushin, but he actually featured with the mix-up and the eagle spike to the eagle kick.
Yeah, just going over. Nice mix-up there with the feature. Good confirm. Goes into the slide. Oh, walk back into the palm. Into critical art.
Hit him with the
good job from Javirog here. I like the Karin. I like the Karin. Very nice.
I like the character. It was very nice.
To that walk back confirm is something that you see a lot from Balrogs that go for the walk back, low forward, target combo. So implementing a little bit of that Rog mentality into his Karin, but definitely working out. Both characters have fantastic normals and neutral.
All right, Rashid Bushin with the hard kick.
Yeah, already shoved into the corner once again. Good anti-air. Goes for the meaty afterwards.
All right, he's putting on the pressure. Nice eagle spike.
Yeah.
Nice short to hit him with the stun, and the round go to Bushin.
Yeah, and just with that little life, the crouch short is not going to affect the scaling too bad. First round in this second game is going to go to BushinStyle. Nice neutral jump.
Yes, ooh, crouching fierce. Really, oh, double sweep. All right, good footsies from Javirog.
Yeah, it's definitely a way you can play against BushinStyle. He really likes that crouching fierce. And I mean, what Rashid player doesn't?
Yeah.
But it's still a fierce, so it has a lot of recovery. So, I mean, if you can get it to whiff, it's definitely something you can play around. All right, using the Orochi to get in. Just backing off, trying to check him through anything. Critical art is so big for Karin. That meter could be exploded into
Bushin will back off and activate V-Trigger.
Going to the V-Trigger.
Oh, he goes in to activate V-Trigger. Free corner carry because of the V-Trigger.
Yeah, that's just the thing you have to deal with versus Rashid. Crouch Fierce working out again. Jump in. Blocks the EX for Senha, and that's going to be the first game for BushinStyle.
Now, Javirog haven't been having the same luck with uppercuts.
He lost one. You know, had fun with my Karin. Let's get to business.
Let's be real. Nice overhead from Javi.
Yeah, going to start with the overhead early. Not something you see from Balrogs a lot.
Ooh, he is.
Oh, tried to hit him with the tap, but the stun early coming from Javirog here. Yeah, he's probably going to eat a couple of these, yeah. Let's see how much chip those do.
Javirog's chilling with the down back. Don't really need to go in at the moment.
No, he definitely does it, and without any V-Trigger for Rashid, he doesn't have to worry about too much.
But he clips Bushin's legs, probably trying to backdash or get out of there.
Yeah, the Javirog starting off strong. Nice overhead once again. BushinStyle not being ready for that.
He stops the EX rush with the down fierce because it hits twice.
Oh, got him shoved to the corner. Another crouch fierce working out for him.
All right, hits him with the stun.
Yeah.
Let's see what he goes for. Is he gonna? All right, just go for raw damage. Nice break, but he hits him with the tap.
Gets him out of the corner. Gonna go use. Oh! Doesn't get the crush counter.
Ooh, he's going to eat
go.
all this damage.
Doesn't have enough meter to keep it going. Just gets it.
All right, game 2 go to Javirog. And he had one more bar, but I don't think it might have been a button mispress.
It could have been. Yeah, I'm not completely familiar with how the juggles work out for Balrog and his V-Trigger. I always feel like I mess it up myself when I try it. So it's definitely something I have to go into it.
Yeah, and knowing the Balrog, man, he probably seen Rashid was falling a little too much, so he didn't want to waste the meter. Now, Javirog starting off his last game very strong in the first round.
An empty jump low, going to open him up with the tornado. Got him towards the corner here.
All right, hits him low, hits him with the V-Trigger.
Is that going to be it?
He don't have the meter.
Oh, that was so close. Doesn't have the meter, but he's on a pixel of health left. Oh, wow. Scares him with the EXTP and just gets the throw afterwards.
Oh, fantastic jumping from Bushin. Javi did not check him. Hit him with the Eagle Spike. Meaty. Ends him.
And he gets him. Javirog not expecting it. With that meter, he's just always testing him, always making him afraid of the EXTP coming out of nowhere.
Now Bushin is now starting off. He's starting to get the momentum back. He's trying to push it into the third game to try and reset the bracket.
Yeah, definitely.
But Javirog is playing with a cannon right now. All it takes is, he based the throw with a tap. Javirog is now on match point, tournament point, not even match point. He's on tournament point.
Yeah, tournament point here. Javirog said no funny business. Switched to the ROG immediately after his first loss, showing why he is in second place here at this Vanguard series.
All right, Bushin, but Bushin, it does have Javirog. in the corner, and the stun bar is just at the peak.
Oh, wow. Goes for the tap and presses a button afterwards.
Why would you do that? That tap was definitely positive.
Keeps it going here. Fights his way out of the corner. Resets the stun. Gonna go into the V trigger.
Here comes the corner carry. Is he gonna mix him up? No, he just
Goes low. Keeps it safe. Oh, eats a straight for its troubles. And Javirog is going to be your Vanguard champion.
Good showing from Javirog, especially with that last little bit. He knew Bison was going to back off a little bit, activate V trigger, and he was ready with the EX dash.
Man.